recording. Bit of an impromptu stream. So this one, the P5X week Discord. I haven't posted in a minute. I'll just see if anybody else has, just to see if we get yelled at for spoilers. Let's have that new quest line, Gold Ring, we gotta check out. So something cool I'm finding out is apparently, not only is it like two palace rulers, they represent two different sins, which is, it is. Anyway, I got cut off. Basically, what do you call it? I'll continue to post this around. All of the different bosses, right? They're they're all sins, right? Or they're all demons in some way, or demons in the sense of the way that Mega 10 does demons, where it's various different like monsters and what have you. So interestingly enough, the what the hell is it called? Akashi's is Akashi's is Demogorgon. He's the sin of gluttony, which means we're kind of skipping that thing, which is interesting considering I think that was what the Flies was, and I don't think Miyazawa's is vanity. Maybe it was. But then the next one that I'm reading might be Pride, which is odd because it means we're skipping greed, which would have been I think the next one in the order. Just a little bit odd on that. Pride is usually like one of the top ones, so like I think Sai was she might have been greed. I don't think she was greed though. She was Leviathan. I'll read through these guys what we have so far. Hers is interesting because I'm not as familiar with it. Alright, I got that done. Let me go ahead and switch this over so that you guys can see the game. Hello, that's me. Why is my mouth not working? Oh, I guess it just wasn't close enough. Okay, that's why. I guess it was loud enough for it to detect on the what do you call it? The audio levels, but not necessarily for the way it does the like mouth movements, like whatever the decibel threshold is for that. Anyway, so really quick, I'm gonna Kyuchi. P5X. I'm gonna look at Kyuchi. I want to see his shadow. His shadow was actually Cupid, right? Yeah, okay. Because that used to be his nickname. And then Miyazawa. A-Japan. Now, A-Japan is, I think, Greek, isn't he? Yeah, he's Greek mythology. A-Japan is the god of the wild, shepherds and flocks, hunters, rustic music, and impromptus and companions of nymphs. Similar to his satyr, he has the hindquarters, legs, and horns of a goat, since he was derived from the rustic Arcadia. Also recognized as the god of meadows, forests, pastures, and often affiliated with sex, fertility, in the season spring, which explains the whole goat motif on his thing. But the Japanese motif has more to do with his personality than it has to do with the base mythology that the character's referencing. Now, he was vanity, which tracks with them mirroring lust and vanity, and then it would have been, I guess, gluttony and wrath would have made sense, because I think the fly is actually gluttony, and then Futaba's wrath, and then that also tracks because wrath is going to be the next palace we get with what's your name, Futaba. Now the next one after that I think would have been greed, if I'm not mistaken. Who is sloth? And now I gotta double check. P5 itself. Let's see what everybody's palaces were. It shows me the names, it doesn't show me the sins that coincide with them. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we have wrath, and then the spaceport of greed. There is no sloth, which I find interesting. Mementos itself is the representation of sloth. I see. That tracks. So you have lust, vanity, gluttony, wrath, greed, jealousy, or envy. Then, right, she was jealousy and envy. And then Shido's pride makes sense, right? Now for P5X, we have Baseball Stadium, lust, studio of vanity, dam of wrath, and the control center of gluttony. And the next one appears to be pride, which I don't have any real understanding. I don't have any familiarity with the character. We don't know her at all. I don't think we've seen the character come up yet. I'm sure she will. And I think that's about as far as they get to in the Chinese version. Which makes me wonder what the rest of the content is. I guess they spent a lot of time on the collabs. Which could make sense. Anyway, that's enough humming it on. So we have to do some city life activities before we do anything else, just to rock these out, get these moving forward. I need to be able to finish up my goals for the day. And I wanted to do Kira's, because I have a 3x. So we can go to a new location. Do I have anything that I can give him though? we only have 45 minutes to kill 5 stamina, which is not going to be the hardest thing, I think. We can buy the thing from the discount stores right there. Go to Zoshikawa, it's fine. Ooh, rain. It's nice that they don't punish you for not having a book. I mean, we bought all of the books, so there's nothing else for us to do. I'm assuming because of the way that like the Japanese characters can work, like the kanji, you can basically have a whole word or maybe like a longer meaning from just one character, and that's what they mean. We have that we gotta do at some point. I'm not rushing it though. Ooh, we can do more buttons too. Nice. So hit this, and then that gets us our action points for the bare minimum for reset. And then we can do, Aika.
探索開始。みんな気を引き締めて。
探索開始だね。
ネズミが入る。
もう着いちゃった。オアシス発見なんてね。何が入ってるかな。
ああ、こんなのがあるんだ。ここだよね、目的地って。オアシスめっけ。宝箱があるようね。回収するかの判断を任せるわ、ワンダ。
な。
Oh, he doesn't have charge. Oh.
宝箱ありそうじゃない？
Isn't that interesting?
すごいすごい。
Oh, it's an energy one. Oh, that explains more now. That opens that door that we couldn't access before, which is fine. That all just kind of like moves back to itself, so there's no issues. Come on, little dude. Why are you yelling at me? What are you saying I didn't do? Oh, I didn't hit the switch, is that what you're saying? Gotcha. Is that too far for him? Oh, yeah, it's too far. Okay. So that's electric. Don't need. There's the electric. Or rather, we didn't have, that we didn't need them. So this is a good shortcut. I can grab this one, bring him up the hall. Pause it in. He goes here, right? Yeah. That's the same light we saw before. What is that doing for us? Ooh, we got the door open, that's it? Then what? Still gotta go... Oh, I still have room down there. Okay, so let's hit that really quick. Happy little dudes. I love these guys. Alright, so there's nothing at the end of the hall there, so now we can go straight up. Yeah, we didn't go through that room, I don't think. Yeah, we didn't go in here yet. This is to charge it. Presumably there's something that I could get energy from though. back to it though. This might have been the room that somebody had issues with. I vaguely remember saying there's one they didn't understand the puzzle on. This looks familiar then. Why in here? I think their issue was just that there was a control panel that they didn't see because they weren't using the sense. It wasn't in here though. So I need to get the thermal energy. Does it matter? Is he? Oh, it matters which energy type he is. See, we can't find him some thermal energy. But we can't go upstairs. Oh. It's fine if they can't, because we can position one and then have it do what we need for us. Here we go. Well, that's frost. That doesn't help me yet. I still need thermal. But now I can take this dude, right? So he did his job. I can bring him for thermal then, for cryo rather, not thermal. Well, now he's retired, so hopefully we get another one. We might be screwed. Yeah, there's the thermal. There's thermal. Okay. Can't bring him in here, so that's fine though. Well, actually, we can drop his thermal off and then bring him back later if we need to. Strong in here? Oh! Memory shard. Okay. We'll do this, we'll run down. Little dude's gonna stay up there, that's fine. Is this a place we haven't accessed before, or? I don't think that it is. Pavin! What's up, bud? We're rocking through the palace right now. Where the fuck am I right now? I should be on floor 2, right? Where am I? Oh, okay, I'm here. No place that I haven't been yet. So that part's fine. Let's head back up. This is not DLC, this is the second half of the palace. So basically, shush, go away. Already killed you. The way this worked is there are 2 people controlling this territory. Normally it's supposed to be one person's cognition. Alright, quick question. What do you know about Persona 5 so far? Let me start with that, and I'll work from there. Because I'm assuming the short answer is you know like little to nothing. Which is fine. That's not a dig. I'm just clarifying where we're starting from. This does not seem like the same place that it was. Is it? Well, I guess it was. This doesn't feel like the same place though. This was not the same place. Okay, so basically, palaces are manifestations of people's cognitions, right? It's their word perception of what a territory, or where their, you know, field of influence, it's what they see the world as, or what they believe the world should see them as, right? So, for example, in the very first game, you had Kamoshida, who was a volleyball teacher, who thought the entire school was like the castle under his rule as king, right? And well, I'll be damned. So that made the palace, the dungeon, the area that we get to fight in, look visually like that. Now, there's 2 things going on with this one. It's called the Dam of Wrath, and then it's also got something called the Control Center of Gluttony. And so basically, in every single other you know, playable version of this game, or the way that they do things, he's stuck. Little dude can't do stairs. Look at my cute little robot. Did he warp back? Fucker. Yeah, he did. Damn it. Weird. I guess because it was trying to like force him into the stairs, so it was like a safety measure. I don't know, or just to make sure that he doesn't like disappear off the map and make the and basically break progress. All right, do that. Basically, what's going on is the teacher, the home teacher that you have, is getting harassed. Not harassed in that way, but she's getting like she's getting used by this guy who's like a consultant, who's coming in basically stealing her life, stealing her job, you know, trying to feed off of her. And so you have the wrath, the dam. Part of the dam situation is this is where she, when she was younger, there was a dam that she used to ride her bicycle to like blow off steam, right? So it's like holding her emotions. It's a safe place for her, kind of thing. But the other side of it too is dams are like energy production, right? And so the Control Center Gluttony, which is representative of this guy who's kind of like abusing her, for lack of a better term, Gluttony, he's siphoning off her life energy in order to make himself stronger, because he's not strong enough on his own. So it's a little bit interesting, a little bit odd. It's kind of cool. So basically, what we had earlier released was the first half, which let us like kind of figure out who the bosses were, who the antagonists were, you know, the initial story and whatnot. And then this finally has unlocked the second half, where we can fight the bosses themselves and wrap this this area. Where am I now? I'm up here. This does not help me. I still kind of access this area on the right hand side, and I don't know how to do that. And there really isn't a way to get there that I can see, because the only thing left is to go to the boss. So did I miss something? Is it supposed to access like open up after we beat the boss? Like the door to access this half would be right here, and above and below theoretically would be staircases, but we can't access those staircases. Actually, that's not a staircase. That's like a floodgate area. We've seen that before. That's the same as down here-ish. That circle thing. So that's not the same thing. That or it's like this one in the middle where it's like stairs on the side. Not 100% certain. But we can't access the door up here, and we can't access it from over here. We can't access it from up there. I'm wondering if now that we've made so much progress in here, the water level has lowered so we can access, because there's some more stuff below, it looks like. This is where we came in from. No, still the same. Like, I'm seeing, like, ladders down there. It looks like platforms, too. Right, I can't access that for whatever reason, so how am I supposed to? Because I don't think I'm supposed to go up, I think I'm supposed to go down. Access that last little bit. I don't know how to do that. That's kind of where I'm at. So, short answer, no, this is not DLC. Long answer, this is new content that I hadn't been able to access yet. Am I down to watch Venture Brothers later? I think I can watch Venture Brothers later, yeah. Because we gotta finish season... We're still on 6, right? So this brings us... So this area, this red area up to the top, that's the actual way to the boss fight. Right, we'll be able to do that like right away. There's no extra wait a day, come back, or anything like that. We're right there. But I don't know how to access this whole extra half, and it's confusing the shit out of me. Both of these sides too, right? They would connect over, I think, from this elevator. Possibly? Or that one? Either of them, really. Like, this elevator takes me where?
到着ね。何から始めようかしら。
This elevator does not work. There's no other stairs or anything that I can use to go lower on that half. That door is one way. I have to come this direction. That I can't access, same thing. Same thing over here. I can't go through that door up there. That's a one-way door. And there's no tunnels or anything that I can see either that let me access it. See the handle's on the other side. So there's no vents that I can see that I could maybe use.
到着ね。何から始めようかしら。
So I'm wondering if some of the access like opens up when we finish the palace. Maybe, possibly, probably. My best guess. Before I do, okay, let's make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Wait, is my chat not synced, or is it just the chat is synced? It's just the stream is behind. Okay. All right. We did all this on both sides. We basically were trying to de-electrify this floor here, because I guess we need to drop this heart. This is like the core engine that's powering the dam, and you see all the electricity is being siphoned, like energy is being siphoned off into this and sent back there, which is basically physical and visual like representation of this dude like draining the teacher's life force away. Now, one thing that was interesting I mentioned before you got here is that all the different bosses have like names, or they have like creatures in mythology that they're like modeled after, so to speak. Where does this take me? Back up here, okay. So what's interesting is the antagonist, the main antagonist, I guess you'd say, of this area, is modeled after the Demogorgon, which I think is really cool.
いいわね。
Alright, before we get into this stuff, Pavan, why don't you help me pick out a team, make this fight interesting? So, I'll give you a quick rundown of the characters. We have the main character, Wonder, who has a whole bunch of different abilities he can use. We can go into those as we do, or I'll pick them to kind of coincide. We have this character, Cord, who lets us do, uses ult, basically freely. We have this character, who is a summer variant of another character, where she does, like, area of attack, bless attacks. We have this summer variant of another character, who is a healer. We have this character as a Navi. Actually, we should start with this. Start with everybody but. Let's start with our DPS. So these are the DPS characters that I have unlocked. So we have my Bless Sweeper, AoE, Joker, Persona 5. We have Messa, who's the newest character that I have in my roster, and my god is he strong. I'll probably one-shot the boss. Most of these characters on this side will probably one-shot the boss. He might not. She is a single target nuclear specialist. She is this area of effect fire. Technically single target electricity, but her entire kit's like gimmick is based around like other characters attack, and she gets to do an attack after them and making them stronger. It's kind of interesting. He is a single target physical. He is a single target wind. She's the area effect electric. Single target curse. Single target ice. These two characters are way too weak, but if you say yes, I will try. I don't think that they would do very good, because they are like so far under leveled it's not even funny. This is the first character that the game gives you for free to introduce you to the gacha system. So let me see what you pick out of those. I'll give you a minute. You broke a glass cup. Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do this? I told you gotta stop messing with Bear Kuma, man. Bad things happen when you mess with that bear. You don't know. Oh, that's what that badge is. I was wondering what the hell it was supposed to be. Just want orange juice. Understandable. Speaking of. What should you do to the bear? That's a great question, man. I don't know. You keep poking the bear with that one, quite literally. I don't know. Bad things gonna happen to you, man. You already blew out the power in your town. I don't know how much more you want to do. Ooh. That implies I can hit a spiritual ailment, though. Most of them have immunity to that bullshit. bear must die. The bear must suffer. I guess I can use the new character, right? I think I'll be doing too much if I do, but I know Queen would fucking one-shot this guy. So I think if I do this, I'll be fine.
私がみんなを導くから
This will probably be an overkill for the party. It's fine. I'll run Messa. Oh! Oh, that's why the tops of these are broken. That explains a lot.
うむいいわね
I was debating using the actual cannon team for this fight, but that's maybe too much, too far, I'm not sure. Look, things aren't there. Isn't that interesting? There's only the one heart.
あれはなんだ。
いいもの入ってるああこんなのがあるんだ
Oh yeah, it's the training thing. Yeah, I'll do that when I get more stamina. I'd love to be able to read these. I don't know Japanese well enough to know what the hell they're saying. Runa... I don't know the kanjis. Deru... Deru... Tiruze? Geo. Yeah, I have no idea what those are saying.
.強いシャドウの気配も感知した。きっと片山先生だわ。
お宝はこの上層部にあるようだ。行くぞ。
Instead of all 4-star characters. I mean, that would be a fair trade-off.
状態は
次これ似合ってるかな
Can't change the rarity. Look at 4-star. Oh, one second, let me explain something how Messa works to somebody. Sorry, we're finishing something on Discord. Sorry. True. True. Shish. Alright, let's see what we got. They said 4-star team. I don't think I have Flora's weapon. I don't have her weapon. Both of these would be rough. Could I put the regular
状態は
closer with
新
Summer Help? What does that do for me?
俺んい
おまよし頑張ろう試してみる
That's not gonna help me. Huge attack stick up though. HP also. Wow. Because the weapon's 80. Really? That works like
い
that?
いじゃんこれ
No, it doesn't. Not like that. Wait, where'd the other one go? Oh, never mind. That's the 4-star from the other thing. Right. There we go.
いいじゃんこれオッケーウォームアップ完了この力で大切な人たちを守る役に立ってみせるから
But yeah, no, the boss fight's like right there. So before I do that,
見ておこう 死んじゃう
I think it's fine. Like that.
次は
どれが君の確認毎度確認お得意様が頼り確毎度また来てね
Oh, bad.
この戦い絶対に負けられないの。
Alright, let me show you the characters, Pavan. So, let me give you the kind of rundown what we got. So it's probably easier if I do this collections thing. Right? So, we have like 3 pages of stuff. We can go by groups, right? But basically, everybody on this first page are all cracked out. If they have the rainbow rope and the rainbow star, that means they're as strong as they could be. Right? I've maxed them out. What we need to pick are somebody for doing damage, somebody possibly for heals. So we needed a navigator, right? So we need a strategist, which is going to be not strategist, elucidator. That's it. So you have to pick one of these 4 characters. That's either going to be Phoebe, Wind, Oya, or Puppet. So what do? So Phoebe, she gives attack, crit rate, and crit damage. Wind decreases the boss's defense and increases the damage they take. Oya increases the character's attack. And Puppet gives shields and increases defense. We don't really need this, but you can pick if you want to shitpost. So let's start with that. And then after that we have saboteurs, who are their debuffers. So they'll make enemies like more vulnerable to certain kinds of damage, or lowers their defense, whatever. Strategists are buffers. So this one over here on the left, I'm just running through what you picked the other thing. So she basically is one of the strongest characters in the game. She lets us use ultimates for free, as opposed to waiting like 2 turns. It's insane. Riddle, who I still don't have maxed out all the way. I'm like 1 thing away from her. She basically increases attack and does psychic damage at the same time. She also her attack buffs is pretty nice. Moko, the other one, she puts enemies to sleep, but considering the kind of boss that we have, they won't go to sleep. They're immune to that stuff. And then Leon's really good too. Leon reduces character's HP, but then gives him a shield that's a little bit more than the HP he takes, so it's like basically a net negative, or like a net positive on the HP situation. And when he does that, he increases their attack and their crit damage. What gets even better is if he does that when the character gets below 60% HP, then he doubles the effectiveness of what he's giving them. It's awesome. It's very, very good. Guardians are tanks. Guardians will help to so she will increase people's defenses and gives them shields. He also gives shield. Well, he doesn't really give shield. He pulls aggro towards him. He gives a taunt, and also heals at the same time. And he also lowers defense. He's very good. Medics are your healers. So this is probably the best healer in the game. She gives heals. She increases attack, and she makes it so that when somebody attacks, she hits them with fireworks. Pretty good. The next one that we have is Marion, who what does she do? She basically is the strongest actual heal that we have in the game, but she heals too much, which is good in certain cases, because when she gives too much heals, when she heals more than 100% HP, she gives something called Pierce, which basically removes 20% of the boss defense from the top. It's very good. Mona is the damn cat from Persona 5. I don't really like using him, or really haven't had a chance to use him at all. So how do I want to explain Mona? What level is he even? He's level 60. Mona, he does wind damage. He can resurrect people with his ultimate, and he sorry, man, we got distracted. He does wind damage, he does some physical damage. He's fine. He's a decent healer. Lufo's also a healer too. He does fire damage as well. Sweepers. Sweepers are your AoEs. So we have a light sweeper, we have an ice sweeper, we have a curse sweeper, we have a fire sweeper, and we have a electric sweeper, who is lower quality. And then we have single targets. So we have the newest character we have is Messa, who's single target. It is something called Bleed. We have our other strongest single target, which is Makoto. She's nuke. Yui is funny. Her entire thing is less about her doing attacks herself as opposed to she will basically attack after everyone else's turn, so she gets like 4 or 5 actual attacks as opposed to her regular one. But her damage is like lower because of it. We have another physical single target, which is Skull, but this guy's way better. And then we have a curse single target, an ice single target, and a wind single target. So. Let's do this. I'm gonna roll dice. So if I get a 1 through 7, free ultimate 1, the medic pool floaty, then okay, cord, medic with the pool floaty. Okay. All right, so that's these two, and then I need a DPS, and I need a elucidator. So you can pick the cocktail girl, we can pick wind, we can pick Oya, and we can pick shield. Just the boss, single target. Yeah, so assassin then. So for assassins we have 7 characters. We have Messa, who I currently have equipped. We have Queen. We have Yui, Ryuji, Floret, Sumi, and Mount. And then I'll just pick Winder, whichever. No, I'm asking. I no. Those. Queen it is.
期待には応えないとね。
I will change my crew to accommodate. I don't really need the crit in this case, probably Dominion. Or that, yeah, that tracks. And then back and forth between those two. That and then cohesion, that, yeah, okay, cool. Alright, we'll give this a go. We're gonna absolutely rock this boss. That probably wanted us to use grappling hook. Yep. It might make us use wind, actually, considering the story. So we'll see.
ここだ。お宝の気配を感じる。
片山先生もここね。片山先生。
よく来たね、種村さん。それに、加納くん、新井さん、君も。
大丈夫っすか、片山さん。ってあれ、俺らのこと。
わかるよ。私は君たちの先生だもの。これ、取りに来たんだよね。
She's a copy of Great Teacher Onizuka.
うわ、なんでもう現れているんだろう。予告状は
We
まだ
kinda
出
did
し
when
て
we
ないのに。
told her that we would take her heart.
予告状はあくまで本人に奪われるという認知をさせることが目的だ。おそらくはあのバーでウィンドが片山に言った言葉。
Yep.
だから先生のその歪んでしまった欲望は私が奪います。
あれが予告状と同じ効果を発揮したのだろう。
そう。
あなたたちはこれを取りに来たのよね。
So, because you might not be familiar, Great Teacher the ATK is a parody of Great Teacher Onizuka, and Great Teacher Onizuka is about a like a delinquent that becomes a teacher. It's like a great, like famous like 90s manga and anime.
私にとっては大切なものだったけど、持って行きなさい。
いいんすか。
ええ、構わないわ。
でもそれって片山先生にとって大切な欲望なんですよね。これを私たちが奪ったら最悪教師を続ける気持ちがなくなっちゃうかも。
これね、昔に流行ったヤンキー教師の漫画なの。私のバイブル。私ね、昔荒れていた頃にある先生に心を救われてさ。その先生みたいになりたくて生徒たちと真っ向からぶつかる熱血教師に憧れてた。その気持ちは本当だけど、どこか熱血教師を演じてそんな自分に酔っていたところもあると思う。だからね、一度リセットして憧れじゃなくちゃんと生徒と向き合いたい。だから持って行って。
片山先生。
先生の思いを無下にするわけにはいかない。取りましょう、ワンダ。
Oh, this again.
片山さん、嘘だろ。あの力を送り込まれたせいだ。これじゃもう
What is going on?
どうしたのワンダ。
お前まさかまた見えたのか？
この気配、まさか。
はいはい、そこまでですよ、片山先生。
今の声、
バカしか。
どこに？
片山さん。
お涙ちょうだいの青春学園劇って誰も喜ばないと言ったでしょ。
姿を見せなさい、明石。これは卑怯者。
片山さん、しっかりしろ。
大衆が望むのはバイオレンス、胸クソ展開。ここからは暴力教師による一方的な殺戮ショーの始まりです。
おい、この姿って。
先生、そんな。
シャドウが強制的に暴走させられた。全員構えろ。
明石。
暑いけどみんなで頑張ろう。
美麗に決めて差し上げて。
They might have forced wind in this, sounds like. Which is fine.
私は暴力教師。
片山の憤怒の欲望が増幅し続けている。何らかの力がケーブルから送り込まれているの。
あの翼、まるで目玉みたい。
さあ、よくも片山さんをこんな姿に。
Jesus, that hit
油
hard.
断しないように。
ペルソラ
Yeah, alright, so that's all looking fine.
ドミニオン、アリス、毘沙門天。これでどうだ。
See how this goes.
夏に負けない浦島だ。海風に乗せて、みんなに届け。この鼓動を歌に乗せて、カリオペカリオペ、響き渡れ、どこまでも。
What the hell is that meter at the top?
こ
I'm
れで
guessing
決
it's like
め
a
る。
rage meter?
フルスロットル。かけろ、ヨハンナ。
40,000.
ヨハンナ。
It's all of the debuffs, so I should be fine.
速攻でやりましょう。ヨハンナ。ここはペルソラ。
生徒を攻撃するなんて。
先生、
欲望が片山の憤怒の力が消えた。
それって正気に戻ってくれたってことが。片山さん、なあ、片山さん。
攻撃もしてこないけれど、こちらの声も届いていないように。
自分自身で欲望を抑え込んでいるのだ。なんという精神力だが、いつまで持つかわからん。今のうちに体勢を整えておくの。
みんなの支援いつでも行けるわ。さてどうしよう。かき回して強め。
ヨハンナ。
Oh, she's immune right now. Ooh, interesting.
無理は禁物よ。ペルソラよ。
ペルソラ。 ドミニオンいただいていく。
派手に暴れてちょうだい。
暑さを鎮めよう。プラシムナザッパーンなんてね。本番だよカリオペ。これが私の全力の歌。
もう何をやっているんですか。さっさとそいつらをぶち殺すんですよ。あなたの怒りをほらぶちまけなさい。
片山先生。あいつまたあの変な力を先生に。
いかん。片山の怒りが増幅されていく。このように無理やり力を送られ続けてしまえば現実の片山の生死。下手をすれば廃人、いや命を失うこともあり得るぞ。
Just like in the vision. Uh-huh.
元を立つ。つまり明石を仕留めるってことか。
でも明石は隠れてて姿も見えないよ。
ならばあのケーブルを切断するしかない。
いえ待って、ケーブルを切ってもまた新たなケーブルを。
でもそれ。
私に時間をちょうだいリーダー。片山先生。ええ、もうしばらく耐えてちょうだい。待ってて片山先生。
I think I'll probably kill her before that. Damn, that hits hard.
あの赤い光、まずい。憤怒に満ちているぞ。
梅の花
Nah,
だ
we'll be fine.
今。さてどうしようかしら。私の出番ね。
Oh, I'm not using mine. Right, I didn't even give you the option. Kiseki Ilya Katayama. Damage and strength skills activated by some wrath, current increase 6%, tantrum. Huh. Say about the HP thing though.
これで決める。フルスラットル行くわよヨハンナ。ここはペルソラ。海風に乗せてみんなにありがとう。
So don't attack in defense mode.
ペルソラーアリス毘沙門天。待てよ。
Debuffs too. Huh.
ペルソラードミニオンいただいていく。
暑さを鎮めよう。海風に乗せてみんなに届け。カリオペ。聞いてほしいこの歌を。
みんなの支援
ヨハンナ。
いつでも行けるわ。さてどうしようかしら。かき回して強め。
ヨハンナ。無理は禁物よ。ペルソラよ。
どうですか。暴れん坊のあなたが引きこもりなんて。暴力教師らしく生徒を蹂躙してみせなさい。
解析完了。みんなあの翼の目を見て。あれがケーブルからの
目だと。そうか、あれが受け け皿を担っているなら
了解。
They'll be fine.
ペルソナアリス毘沙門天やめよ
They have no gun? Huh. That's interesting. Strong electric. That's interesting too.
ういただいていく
これこそ会心の一撃。美麗に決めて差し上げて。
夏日に負けないフラッシュメラびしょびしょにしちゃおうフラッシュメラ海風に乗せてみんなにありがとう海風に乗せてみんなにありがとう夏日に負けないザッパーンなんてね
いい歌を届けようカリオペ。響き渡れどこまでも
これで決めるフルスラットル
Ah, burns the messages
イ
too.
ンドの推測通りだな。
ええ、まだ不十分。
一気に終わらすぞ
ヨハンナここはペルソナ先生に一番近いあの2つの目玉さっきまで
ケーブルとの接続注水よ。これで隙をつける。
畳みかけろ。
We have 2 more eyes. Heat riser. Wow.
なんだと
Damn. Damn. They almost killed Makoto. What the fuck? Crazy. Absolutely unhinged.
ペルソナ
Base transitions go
Dominion.
nuts.
いただいていく
Koto's being targeted.
夏日に負け
Oh
ないフ
no.
ラッシュメラ暑さを鎮めようフラッシュメラ海風に乗せてありがとうねみんなに届け
本番だよカリオペ。これが私の
Well, no down.
全力の歌。
That's right. Yeah.
美麗に決めて差し上げて。
Activating? Or can it will? Could?
さて、どうしようかしら。私の出番ね。
この鼓動を歌に乗せてカリオペ。
ヨハンナ速攻でやりましょうかけろヨハンナやるわよ
敵多数。
ペルソナ
片山先生、私があなたを解放してみせる。少しやりすぎたかしら。
That was easy enough.
ちゃ役立たずか。あの方の力も大したことありませんね。
この野郎
先生しっかりしてくだ
Please
さ
tell me
い
we get to fight him and beat his ass too.
キャトルこれって
ほう、なんとか大丈夫そうだ。片山のシャドウを変貌させていた妙な力はこのままシャドウが消えるならば現実の片山の中に帰るはずだ。
本当か本当にだ
ああ、ワンダーとウィンドの規定がなければ最悪の事態もあり得たが、
So more of these like
この状
bad
態ならば現実の
endings.
片山の命も無事で後遺症などの支障が出ることもあるまい。
よかった
みんな迷惑ばかりかけてごめん。 こんな先生でごめんね。
そんなことない。あなたは私や生徒たちの心を救ってくれた立派な先生です。
ありがとう。見ていてね。私やり直してみせるから。大好きなあなたたちのいる学園へ必ず戻るから。
先生、これ先生のお宝。
そう、片山さんは自分からお宝を渡そうとしてくれてたってのによ。証さえ現れなけりゃ俺たちは片山さんと戦わなくて済ん。
それに一歩間違えれば先生は死んじゃってたかもしれないんだ。自分は隠れて先生を操って。明石、あいつだけは絶対に許せない。あれ、何、どうしたの？
おそらく片山のシャドウが消えたことで。
それで停電ってことか。まあとにかく
Doc shit's crazy.
警告します。当ダムは捕食できるエネルギー源を失いました。非常事態と判断し、10分後に全てのドアにロックをいたします。
おいおい、今度は何だってんだよ。
10分後に全部のドアが閉まるって言った？
そうか、明石のシャドウは他人のシャドウに寄生するしかできぬ弱き者。新たな動力源、搾取先を見つけるまでこのパレスを閉鎖するつもりなのだ。
それってどういう？
つまり片山先生のような次の犠牲者が明石に標的にされるまでパレスに入れなくなり、明石のお宝は奪えなくなるということで。
その通りだ。
ああ、だったら今すぐにでも明石のお宝を奪わないとダメじゃねえか。
I think the implications we're not gonna have enough though.
明石が次のターゲットを見つけちゃう前に改心させないと。
I wonder if we're gonna have to come back to them then.
落ち着きなさい。あと10分では現実的に不可能よ。
So we're gonna have to do this fight later.
明石は狡猾な男。私たちを警戒してるし、むやみに追えば罠にかかる可能性だってある。それに私たちがパレスから脱出できなければ、それこそ一生ここに閉じ込められてしまうわ。
さあ、明石の野郎、どこまで卑怯で臆病な野郎なんだっての。
じゃあ今回は先生のお宝だけ持って帰る。
いや待て、片山のお宝も
なんで？
お宝を失えばパレスが崩壊を始める可能性もある。そうなれば明石のお宝を奪う手段さえも
そうね。悔しいけど今回はこのまま引きましょう。
That's interesting.
キャトルお願い。
超変身。
先生、あなたのお宝必ず取り返しに来ますから。
よかった、なんとか戻ってこれたね。
さあ、明石の野郎。
仕方ない。わしらがあそこで朽ちてしまえば、それこそ明石を改心させる方法すらもなくなり、奴は永遠に野放しになってしまう。それに少なからず片山のシャドウは 生への希望を見出しているようにも見えた。改心とまではいかなかったが、片山の欲望が明石に奪われることはもうないだろう。
そうね。頭を切り替えていきましょう。私たちの次の目的は明石のお宝ルートの確保ではあるけど、
あらゆる扉が施錠され警戒状態となっている今、その目的を達成するのは困難だろうな。
それじゃあどうするの？
ふむ、明石が新たな動力源を見つければ再びパレスの警戒が緩むかもしれんが。
けどその動力、
片山同様、明石に負の感情を搾取される人間ということだ。
それはダメだよ。パレスを攻略するために次の犠牲者が出るのを待つなんてさ。私たちはもう犠牲者を出さないために明石を改心させようとしてるんだから。
確かに本末転倒だな。だが完全に封鎖されたパレスをどう攻略したものか。
次の犠牲者か。方法はいくつかあるかも。
Any of us, right?
リコセ、
リーダー、この件は一度私に少し思いついたことがあるの。作戦を練る時間が欲しくて。ええ、それはね、今度は私たちが明石を罠に誘い込むのよ。
I think the implication is that we would basically fall on the sword so that we can take his interest, which lets us raid his palace.
あなたの力を貸してちょうだい。
It's probably where we get a lethal upgrade.
どうした？考え事か？今日はお前も疲れただろう。早く休むがいい。ふむ、確かに今日の仕事の成果は満点とは言えなかった。だが片山のシャドウはあのパレスから解放され、現実の片山の精神も救われたはずだ。必ずまたチャンスは来る。今はそれに備え英気を養うべきだぞ。そうだな。装備を整え、鍛錬を積み、策についてはリコに任せ、わしらはいつまでも情けない顔をして。冗談だよ。わしらを率いるその役目はお前にしかできないと思っている。事実、今回までの作戦では誰の被害も出なかっただ。当たり前のように思うかもしれんが、それは誰にでもできることじゃない。そうだ、それでいい。これからも頼りにしているぞ、リーダー。 さあ、そうと決まったらさっさと横に。
やっぱりあなた怪盗団を探すために枯渇学園にやってきたのね。
待っていましたよ、怪盗団の皆さん。貴様ら明石様に何かするつもりなのか。
警告します警告します。非常事態と判断し。
どうした、罠か。
なんだこいつ。
扉置いてる。発電所に行けるようになってるよ。クローザー、ここは私に任せて。
そこにいるの誰だ。
さあ反撃開始よ。
答えろ、明石。お前の言うあの人とは何者なのだ。
お前たちをむさぼり尽くしてやりますよ。
Oh, that looks good.
やっぱりあなた怪盗団を探すために枯渇学園にやってきたのね。
待っていましたよ、怪盗団の皆さん。貴様ら明石様に何かするつもりなのか。
警告します警告します。非常事態と判断し。
どうした、罠か。
なんだこいつ。
扉置いてる。発電所に行けるようになってるよ。クローザー、ここは私に任せて。
そこにいるの誰だ。
さあ反撃開始よ。
答えろ、明石。お前の言うあの人とは何者なのだ。
お前たちをむさぼり尽くしてやりますよ。
やっぱりあなた怪盗団を探すために枯渇学園にやってきたのね。
待っていましたよ、怪盗団の皆さん。
Sorry, one second. Respond to somebody on Discord really quick. Alright, so, what do I want to say on this whole situation? I think it's really interesting that they're doing something different with the meta plots on, or the meta mechanics on the way houses work. This dude's a fucking parasite, and everything about him embraces that. I don't know what the significance of Demogorgon is in that way, though. Gluttony, though, is a really interesting take on that, where he is basically eating other people. He is gathering their energy. That's a really good way to play on gluttony without being just strictly food. Right? It's consumption. Right? A consumption to what end? What is the motivation? What causes someone to be like this? And who is this old homeless fucker that we see in the preview? I'll play it again.
やっぱりあなた怪盗団を探すために枯渇学園にやってきたのね。
Control and devour. And seeing these things again is a huge red flag.
どうした罠か。
なんだこいつ。
扉開いてる。発電所に行けるようになってるよ。クローザー、ここは私に任せて。
そこにいるの誰だ。
さあ、反撃開始よ。
答えろ明石。お前の言うあの人とは何者なのだ。
お前たちを貪り尽くしてやりますよ。
やっぱりあなた怪盗。
Alright, let's get our stamina in. We can do probably some more action points. It's not raining, is it? No. We have the train, but it's not raining, which is weird. Usually those coincide. Though I guess they don't always have to. Let me figure out which of these I need. I think I did... Yeah, I did Iris, so I gotta do weapon today, or... Maybe I gotta do... Cause I gotta do weapon. you said weapon. Won't hurt, I guess. We have a couple characters we could also rank up. I don't see a need to. I don't see as much a need to.
私がみんなを導く。みんな一緒に頑張ろう。準備できてるよ。期待してるよ。やっちゃおう。リードは私に任せて。行きましょう。
ペルソナドミニオン受けてみろ。
本番だよ、カリオペ。この鼓動を歌に乗せていい歌を届けよう。響き渡れ、どこまでも。
ハルピュイヤくらえこの程度物足りん。ハルピュイヤ貴様を実験台にしてやろう。勝利の美酒で乾杯。
That's a lot of damage. It's a lot of
ちょっと
damage.
めんどくさいな。
期待してるよ。やっちゃおう。リードは私に任せて。
ドミニオン
行きましょう。
これでどうだ。
本番だよ、カリオペ。この鼓動を歌に乗せてカリオペ。いい歌を届けよう。響き渡れ、どこまでも。
ハルピュイヤくらえ来い。ハルピュこの程度物足ハルピュイヤ貴様を実験
お酒は楽しくほどほどにね。
実験を始める。
そろそろ決めちゃう。リードは私に任せて。行きましょう。
ドミニオンいただいて。
この鼓動を歌に乗せてカリオペ。響き渡れ、どこまでも。
ハルピュイヤくらえこの程度物足りん。来いハルピュイヤ貴様を実験
お酒は楽しくほどほどにね。
That was a really low roll. That's interesting. 17. Odd. Let's see what else we got. That's all gonna take a while before we can get that. Be nice to get that Cognite, sure. We get the daily too, which will also be nice. Can I abandon? I can abandon. Oh, interesting. There you go, do that, and then I can do the other two. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I think... What do you think on this? I think we can probably call the stream here. Anything else to be able to just do? Oh yeah, we wanted to do the Ayaka Bond. Let's do that, and then we'll wrap the stream. I don't think there's anything else we're gonna need to do on the next part after. And then Paul, if you want to watch Venture Brothers, we can jump on and do that. What rank am I?
わしも勉強させてもらっている。あら、君今だと最近バズってるバンド番組見た？
She's going on 11.
なさい。ありがとう。ね。でもそんなありがとう。いや。
Big rewards, big rewards. Be nice. We don't need hers. This, we need to get to 17. I think we'll be able to hit that. I think we just need like one interaction, but we can do that another time. So I need 2 more action points, complete task, or Sea Souls, Nightmare Catcher, Rev Card. There's a couple things I could look at. But I'll do those off stream. I think we're good. Next thing I'll do is probably Golden Ring, unless there's some more daily actions that I want to do. Just store content, but I'm mostly good. I have other stuff I need to jump on at the moment. So alright, so like I said, I'm gonna call it here. This is really cool. It gives a lot to think about. I am excited for the next major content patch, and we'll see what goes from there. It's interesting that they kind of tease the double palace situation with the 2 palaces going together, but I gotta skip like right now, so I'll be back later, or I'll be back in the next couple days. Either way, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.